everyone! Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl T, back at it again with another video. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've said that. It's been quite some time since you've seen me around. I think we're coming up on just about 2 years now, which is crazy. Which is crazy to think. First and foremost, I want to say hello and thank you to everyone that has stuck around and hung out. Hello to all of my new subscribers that I haven't gotten to meet yet. Welcome to my channel. My name is Therese and I'm super happy and excited to meet you guys. For a little context, I started like my first actual big girl job, and this was my first job post-graduation, post-pandemic, post all the things. So a lot of my time and energy have really been dedicated toward becoming comfortable in a completely different environment. So thank you guys so much for being patient with me, for hanging around. This is truly such a creative outlet for me, and this is something that I do out of passion. So yeah, I just like to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed, whether it was from day one or yesterday. Thank you so much for sticking around. I feel like I'm coming into a place where I am now comfortable. I've acclimated to the transition, and now I have some space to be creative and start filming videos again for you guys. So yes, thank you so much to everyone that stuck around, and let's go ahead and get into it. I'll be walking you guys through my glowy spring makeup routine. I also answer some questions that people have submitted on my Instagram. I hope everyone enjoys today's video and learns a little bit more about me. If you all would like to leave a fun comment down below, please feel free so I can learn a little bit more about you. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. All right, baddies, should I put on my little makeup headband? Alright guys, let's do some makeups! So this is like what I've been doing recently. If we have any kind of family party, if we have any kind of event, this is the makeup that I've really been gravitating towards. I like to say it's like glowy spring makeup vibes. If you're looking for a really glowy, dewy base, you can use products to help achieve that look, but everything really starts in your skincare and in your skin prep. Keep that in mind. If you're doing your makeup and you're wanting like a really natural glow, but you're not prepping your skin properly before makeup, that could be one of the reasons why you're not really seeing that glow, that like healthy, natural, youthful glow. I just put on the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen. This is the sunscreen that I've been wearing religiously forever, and it just gives you the most beautiful, youthful glow. The product that I used for the first time today are the Glow Recipe Dew Drops, the niacinamide dew drops. Today I applied it before my moisturizer, so that was kind of like the first layer of glow and dew that I applied. And then I followed up with my absolute favorite moisturizer. I swear by this stuff. This is the Peach and Lily Matcha Pudding Antioxidant Cream. I talked about this in my skincare routine like 2 years ago, and it is still my ride or die. I will always repurchase this, especially during Ulta Beauty's 21 Days of Beauty, because they usually have it for half off. Now that the sunscreen has fully absorbed into my skin, I'm going to take the Merit Beauty Great Skin Instant Glow Serum. The way that I've been using it and the way that works for me is actually to apply it after sunscreen, before my primer, and before I layer on the rest of my makeup. So it is a very watery serum, if you guys can see that. And I just pat it into my skin, and it just gives the most beautiful glow to the face. Can you guys see that? It's gorgeous, darling. So I just pat this in. I have really oily skin, so when it comes to using glowy products, I have to be really careful and choosy about the products that I use. With naturally oily skin, I feel like I'm prone to getting congestion easily, just because I already have my own oils and stuff. So I like to use really lightweight products and kind of layer them, so I get just a really nice and dewy base, and just it sets a really great canvas for makeup. Also, you have to shake this one up before you use it. Next, I'm going to take my Rare Beauty, what is this? Pore Diffusing Primer. I take about half a pump, and I apply this strictly to my T-zone to help combat my super oily skin. So I don't apply this to my cheeks or any area really other than my T-zone, and I like to pat that in. And this is kind of just the way that I help combat my oiliness in my T-zone while still keeping a really fresh and dewy look over my face, without worrying if I'm going to, you know, just completely sweat out my makeup or have it just completely like wipe away with my oils throughout the day and like kind of dissolve. This is how I help combat against that. You can use any primer, but just make sure that it is more of a silicone based or a mattifying primer if you are oily. Next, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter in the shade, what shade are you? For medium. And let's start answering some questions, shall we? Question number 1. How old are you? Ooh, I actually just celebrated my 26th birthday a few weeks ago. For those that don't know, I am actually, Terezaries is my actual name. So fun factorini there. My mom named me Aries knowing my sun sign. But what she didn't know was that the rest of my chart would lean very heavily Aries. I have quite a few Aries placements. If you guys are into astrology, my big 3 are Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Cancer Rising, which feels like chaos. My Venus is also in Aries. A lot of my big placements lean very much Aries. I love my name. I've always loved my name. So as zodiac signs and astrology started to become more popular, I was like geeking out just because that's been something I've always gravitated towards. So to like be able to sit down and have real conversations about it with my friends and like my girlfriends, and even put some of like my good friends on to astrology, and just like that whole world has been really fun and cool. So yeah, that's a really long way of saying that I'm 26. Question number 2. Why did you start a YouTube channel? Ooh, spicy. Just kidding. I started my YouTube channel. This is the Merit Beauty bronzer stick, by the way. You know, I think I really started my YouTube channel when I did, just because it felt like the right time. I mean, when I started my YouTube channel, it was very much like COVID times. Everyone was in the house, not really knowing like what to do with all their time. And up until that point, when COVID hit, I was actually a senior in college. I went to SF State, so go Gators. I was really just looking for something to fulfill me and something that would enable me to feel some kind of self-satisfaction. I had no idea what I was gonna do, like post-college, in a pandemic. It was all just really overwhelming. So I turned to YouTube to help fulfill that sense of purpose. And also, having a YouTube channel is something that I've always wanted to do. So I felt like it was just kind of the perfect storm. It was really easy for me to kind of get stuck in my own way. I've always wanted to do something like this. I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel. The more I was thinking about it, the more I doubted myself of like, oh, well, who would watch you anyways? Like, people are just gonna make fun of you. People are gonna think it's stupid or whatever. And I realized that no one was actually saying these things to me. No one would even care that much. It's really just me projecting my insecurities on myself. Really like just not knowing how to talk to myself in a positive way. And I think that the way we talk to ourselves affects a lot of what we do. I really had to switch my mindset of like, well, who would even watch anyways? To, you know what, even at the end of the day, if it's just me and my family that watch my videos and my friends, like, why not? It's something that makes me happy. I love to talk and I love makeup, so it kind of just like felt really natural. And I just turned my camera on and hit record. I had actually had my camera for quite a while, and it was something that, you know, was always like tucked away in a box, never really touched it. So it felt really nice to sit down and be able to express myself in a new way. In a nutshell, that is how I started my YouTube channel. It took many, many years, hoping that I could give myself the confidence one day to do something like this. So yeah, that's how I started YouTube videos, was in the middle of the pandemic, because I needed to feel productive and creative. Next, I'm gonna go in with my current favorite foundation. This is the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Foundation in the shade 15N. Beautiful, stunning babes. Absolutely loves it. It's actually crazy. Like, between Selena Gomez, Lady Gaga, Makeup by Mario, like, they completely shifted my perspective of celebrity makeup lines in like the best way possible. These have been like my go-tos for a hot minute now, ever since they came out. I do feel like the Makeup by Mario just has this really, really pretty just glow to it. I don't know if it'll pick up on camera, but it has actually like pearlescent finish inside the foundation, which is just absolutely gorgeous on the skin. All right, next question. When did you start to do makeup? But I'm not a makeup artist. Like, at all. I don't even know like if I do my regular makeup okay. It's really more of me being delusional and thinking that I could do makeup. Actually, and that's actually a good question. I wasn't really allowed to wear makeup growing up. My mom isn't really too big into makeup, so makeup wasn't really something that I just like naturally gravitated to until I got a bit older and I started to watch like the OG beauty vloggers. And eventually I just think I just started randomly like doing my makeup. I think maybe like my senior year, maybe even like after that, like my first year of college was when I really started to do makeup. And I think my friends had also started to like dabble in makeup too at the time. But yeah, growing up, I never really gravitated towards like wearing makeup or cosmetics or anything like that. I feel like I wasn't really into makeup before. As I got older and stuff and I started exploring more and I started watching more YouTube, that definitely helped fuel my love and my passion for makeup. Look at that glow, yo, pretty. Okay, so I have just a light layer of foundation on my face. That was a 1 pump, blended out with my beauty blender all over my face, looking very dewy, looking very gorgeous. And next, let's go ahead and go in with some blusher tan. I think this was a trend on TikTok or Instagram, one of them, but basically we're going to do 2 dots of the Rare Beauty blush on one cheek and mix it in with 1 drop of the highlighter. It just gives like the prettiest, dewiest glow. So I'm going to do, I think this is Hope. Yes, I'm going to do two dots of Hope on my cheek. And then I'm going to do 1 dot of Flaunt. And I'm going to apply this farther back than the 2 dots. So right here. So it's 2 dots. Ooh. That's hecka shiny. And then I'm going to take my Refi dual-ended blush. Shout out Miss Monet Michael. Love you, sis. She is the reason why I bought this brush in the first place. And we're just going to blend out. Oh, but before we do that, let's do another question, shall we? What is your favorite brand? Ooh. You know, just by looking at what I have out here, right now I think it has to be Rare Beauty. Like, honestly, I did a video trying Rare Beauty's Stay Vulnerable collection, which was like one of their first collections that they launched after the initial like start of the brand. I believe it was in like February around like Valentine's Day Eve. But okay, but look at that glow. Look at that. That's gorgeous. I was definitely apprehensive and just kind of nervous because I was like, dude, what in the world does Miss Selena know about some makeup? Like, she wasn't really known for doing super crazy looks or anything like that. Like, Makeup by Mario, like, that makes total sense. Gaga makes total sense. But like with Selena Gomez, I was like, girl, what are we gonna launch? Like, what are you gonna do with this brand? And I think she has absolutely set the tone. Even like 2 years later, she is still very much at the forefront of celebrity makeup brands. I think the brand also launched at a really critical like shift and a really critical time in like the makeup and beauty world. When Rare Beauty launched, we were making the transition from matte full face, glam, matte lips, all that, to something newer, something fresher, something lighter. I think Rare Beauty can attribute a lot of their success to the way that makeup was changing at that time, and just like, I mean, the products are quality. The formulation speaks for itself. Out of all the makeup brands out right now, I'm gonna say Miss Selena Gomez. I'm gonna say Miss Rare Beauty. Whenever my girls like are looking for a new makeup product, or they're looking for a new foundation, or they're looking for a new blush or anything, for the past couple months, my #1 recommendation has always been a Rare Beauty product. So I'm just like, dang girl, like you really have me in a chokehold. However, I did not get any lip oils. I did place an order with Sephora during the spring sale, the spring VAB sale, and that should be coming soon. So if you want a little Sephora haul, Sephora spring haul, let me know in the comments down below. Next, I'm going in with the Charlotte Tilbury, what is this? Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer in the shade 8.5 Medium. I love this stuff. I was using the Kosas for quite some time, but I ran out and I was like, you know, I have a very finicky, very tricky under eye. If a concealer is too creamy, it will automatically crease on me and it'll crease so bad. Oh, let's answer another question. What is the top product in your makeup bag right now? Let's see. I think, ooh, you know what? My favorite product lately has been the Benefit Fluff Up Brow Wax. This was a new purchase. I got the little baby one from Ulta about a week ago, and I was so pleasantly surprised. We all know this, right? Like, Benefit is always going to be the queen of brows. There's a good amount of space in between the bristles, and the bristles are nice and strong, so you can really like fluff up and like comb your brows out. I don't know, it's phenomenal. Next, I'm just going to take my Mario palette, and what I've been doing is using this brown shade, this corner, just buffing that into my crease, and then I've been doing, if I want a matte eye, I'll mix these two together, but I think today I'm gonna want some shimmer, but I keep it very, very light on the eyeshadow. Just taking a little bit of product and using windshield wiper motions. Who remembers that era, dude? Remember all that verbiage from like OG YouTube days? So I'm just taking my favorite shimmery eyeshadow and I'm just placing this all over the lid. You can use whatever shimmer or whatever glitter you like. I do like something that doesn't really have a strong base color. For me, like golds and champagne-y colors look the most natural on my skin. I'm going to go in with these. I'm going to use this ColourPop blush. There we go. And now I'm going to go ahead and set all over my face. Oh, let's answer a few more questions. Would you ever start a podcast? Ooh. Personally, I love listening to podcasts. It is truly what gets me through my commutes. I also love listening to audiobooks too. That is like my bread and butter right there. Audiobooks and podcasts. I do prefer more informal and more casual formats. So I love Pretty Basic, obviously. I love the comment section with Drew. I love We Said What We Said. Ricky and Denzel are so funny. I'm actually obsessed with them. Have been obsessed with them for years, like since the Vine days. If y'all want to hear what I gotta say, sure. I mean, if you sit me down and I start talking, like, I'm gonna talk for a minute. So yeah, I think I definitely have that like chatty gene. If I were to have a podcast, it would definitely be kind of within that same vein of the other stuff that I like to listen to. But yeah, if I ever did, it would definitely be more of a casual format and nothing like super serious. It's not really my vibe. That's like not my personality, you know? Like I just want to like sit down and kiki with the girls. Can you review some of your books on your YouTube? Ooh, I would love to do a book review. Right now, I'm currently reading A Court of Thorns and Roses. If you know, you know. I'm on the second book, so technically on A Court of Mist and... What is it? A Court of Mist and Fury? Yeah, I'm currently reading A Court of Mist and Fury. I finished A Court of Thorns and Roses. What I'll do sometimes with books is I will download the audiobook and listen as I'm commuting, and then I'll pick up where I left off and read the physical copy. I've never really done a fantasy series before. I don't even know if you would count Harry Potter as fantasy, but I love Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling, count your days. But yeah, that's what I've been reading lately. I can absolutely do a video talking about all the books that I've read. I would love to do a video of like all my favorite audiobooks, just because I zoom through them on my way to work and stuff. Now I'm just popping on some lashes. I love these. These are the Naked Lashes by Ardell in the number 421. Oh, next question. Why is Tom Holland the worst Spider-Man? No comment on that one. That was obviously a typo. I think they meant, why is Tom Holland the best Spider-Man? What is your favorite comfort food? Dang, that's a hard question. Oh, for those that don't know, I'm Mexican and Filipino. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I've talked about this before. My mom is Mexican, my dad's Filipino. So I come from a very big family on both sides. If I had to say the first thing that came to my mind, it would be like a huge bowl of my grandma's sinigang, just like the pork rib kind with, you know, just a crazy amount of mustard greens on like a cute little bed of rice in a bowl and just like tearing it up. Okay, next, what's your favorite place to visit? Personally, if I am like talking local, I love going up to Monterey and Big Sur and just like being in the fresh ocean air. If I'm ever like in need of just like a break and I just like want to be out in nature and like touch some grass and roll around in some dirt, my number one pick is always going to be to go up to Big Sur, Carmel, Monterey, like all of that. We're just about done with the makeup. Let's go ahead and pick out a lippy. I'm going to do the Makeup by Mario lip liner in the shade Almond. This is like my perfect nude lip liner. I cannot get enough of this stuff. And on the lips, I'm going to use Tower 28 lip gloss in Cashew. This is also like my perfect nude. I love this color so much. Alright guys, that just about wraps up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me walk you guys through my current makeup routine. Thank you so much to everyone for subscribing, for commenting, for showing me love on my videos, even after I've been away for quite some time. I really appreciate it. Bye guys, thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. Love you so much. Bye! This is what the beat looks like in natural lighting. It's hella bright out here. But skin, not too shabby.